have a problem, put it up for emergencies. I done lost too many, I'm feeling numb, ain't no hurting me. Project nigga living lavish, mama say she proud of me. Meet me at the international smoke, I'm eating lobster. Table full of boss, waitress thinking we some monster. Sipping to my casa made me turn into a monster. Real player shit, I bet my wrist look like agua.
Welcome to another episode of Real Life. And you see I got this fit on, but I had to talk about this. Like, I had to come on again to talk about this subject, because this is a subject that's been heavy to me for like a minute. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't even realize I was doing it until I was listening to a podcast by this guy, like the Finessers Club Only or something. And he was talking about reinventing yourself. So let me get straight into it. You guys can be whoever you want to be. You don't have to listen to your friends like, bro, you're changing up. You know what I'm saying? You can be whoever you want to be. Just be consistent at it and do it for a long time. A long time and consistency is the two keys. You can be whoever you want to be, though, in life. And I am a testament to this. I'm not just saying this. I'm a person that has reinvented myself time and time again. And I've been reinventing myself without even knowing it. I've just been striving for a goal for so long. It's just like myself has just reinvented itself, to be honest with you. But man, I went from a kid that was so scared. Like, I used to be on the basketball team. Let me tell you a story. My parents put me in basketball, right? I did want to play basketball, but I was nervous. And in practice, I was the one making shots. I was making a lot of shots. But when it was game time, I think it was like Park and Rec, or I was a little base league. And they was like, Ernest, get in the game. I would not get off the bench. I was too nervous to be in front of everybody to get in the game. Like, I was not going to come off the bench. They was like, oh, we can't wait for you to come in. You're about to shoot and make every shot. But I would not get off that bench. So long story short, I did not go in the game the whole season. And they were trying to put me in the game, but I did not go in the game. And then at the end of the season, they got the nerve to give me a trophy like I played. But like, I reinvented myself from that to 8th grade, or like to middle school. I actually became a high school, like a athlete. I played basketball, right? I was playing baseball too. So now I'm in front of crowds, but I wasn't the best because I still had that little kid nervousness. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't the best. But when I got to high school, that's when I was really started to flourish. And then I got better and better and better. And that's how I reinvented myself. I became an athlete. And then after athletics didn't really work out, but I didn't want to get fat. I was still a little bit chubby. And then, this is what really happened. I knocked my shoulder out of place playing basketball, right? Which made me get into weightlifting. So then I reinvented myself again. I started weightlifting. And then at first, it was just, I was doing it just for my shoulder. But then I started seeing the results, right? Then, girls is like, oh, aren't you looking kind of good? You getting kind of big, right? So that's what gave me the motivation. So then I started going heavy into it for like a year. And then after that year, I became addicted to it or something. Addicted to how my body looked. Like, I've changed my body so many times. I reinvented myself so many times. As far as weightlifting going, body weight, I've been fat, I've been skinny, I've been kind of cut, you know what I'm saying? I never had the abs now. I got like 3 abs at one time, maybe 4. But in that sense, I reinvented myself so many times just within weightlifting and how my body looked. So now I'm addicted to that. Like, I can't go about weightlifting. But after that, I reinvented myself again. So I could never, I just got girls because I was good at sports, or I was doing, you know what I'm saying? I just looked good, you feel me? But I can never just go up and talk to a girl. Like, confidence was terrible. And as I started just talking to girls more and more, it got better. It didn't really get the best, but it got better, right? But I reinvented myself to kind of be able to have a certain swag, or if I want to say, I'm just saying, I reinvented myself to have a little more confidence. It wasn't the highest of confidence, but I reinvented myself to have more confidence, man. So you got to have more confidence. You can't just go into a place and not have confidence, some type of confidence about you. So I reinvented myself to have confidence. And then the last time I reinvented myself, and that's where we're at right now, I was the person that never talked, right? I'm more of a visual person. I heard somebody say Real bosses don't talk. You just sit back and listen. They just sit back and listen, right? So I was more of an observer. Like, I can tell what people like and dislike. But I was never a talker. I didn't know how to insert myself into a conversation or go up and start a conversation. That was never the person I am. But I know where I want to be in life. So now it's crazy that you see me have, like, nobody would have ever thought. Nobody that really knows me would ever think that I would have a podcast. And I'm still surprised that I got a podcast, to be honest with you. Like, so this is another reinvention of myself. So with that being said, this was a long story just to say, you can be whoever you want. You can be whoever you want. Just engulf yourself in that person and forget what everybody says, bro. Don't worry about what anybody says. Be whoever you want. Reinvent yourself into whoever you want to be. Like, you can, if people don't accept you in your hometown, man, you can always leave. Like, for instance, say you're in high school, you go to college. Nobody knows you in college, bro. You can be whoever nobody knows that you were a lame in high school. Nobody knows that you were fat if you went to college and you were skinny. Nobody knows that you didn't know how to talk to girls. Nobody knows you can be whoever you want to be. If you go to college or if you move to a different state that nobody knows you in, you can be whoever you want to be, bro. Like, nobody knows you there. So if you were never the confident guy in your hometown and you move where nobody knows you, start out with that confidence. People gonna think that's just who you are. You were the confident guy, you feel me? Reinvent yourself to be better. Now, do not just reinvent yourself to be a bad guy. I'm saying I reinvented myself every time I reinvented myself to be a better person. In my opinion, I felt like I'm a better person. So right now I'm on my journey to try to learn how to talk to people. And it's going actually pretty good. I'm getting better at it. Hard part is talking to yourself, which I'm doing right now. But you can be whoever you want to be. Reinvent yourself. Don't worry about what anybody has to say. Be who you want to be. Like, it's hard trying to be who you're not. You know what I mean? Don't be, if you want to be like a guy that has all the girls, you're probably going to have to change up your swag. You feel me? I'm the type of person that likes gym clothes. I like just chilling in gym clothes. I might step out every now and then, but I'm not really a dresser. I kind of sometimes want to be a dresser, but that phase is not here in my life yet. So my next reinvention might be, dressing. I might want to dress one day. Right now, I'm not in the money situation where I want to spend my money on clothes. You feel me? I'm spending my money investing in myself right now, honestly. But just to wrap this up, man, you can be anybody you want to be. Reinvent yourself. Do it your way. Just have confidence in whatever you're doing. Don't worry about what anybody's saying. If you want to be gothic, be gothic. You feel me? Don't worry about what anybody's saying about you, bro. But yeah, that's all I got to say. Reinvent yourself for the better. Reinvention is something I've done multiple times. Multiple times. And I probably reinvented myself more than I've said on this podcast, honestly. But yeah, that's all I got to say about it right now. I'm outie. Make some shake.
Shoe size of 10, but I'm still a big stepper. We was stranded at the bottom, niggas wouldn't help us. Taught a lot of niggas how to fish, it wouldn't tell you. Too much pride taking place, these niggas acting jealous. I be speaking from the heart, this my real emotions. I know she angry, I can't leak, cause I have emotion. The way we living now.